Mike Pillsbury sent a call for help into outer space. Little did he know who'd show up. Can of Worms, a Disney original movie, premiering Saturday, April 10th, 7, 6 Central. Oh boy.
Hello everybody, and welcome to our review of A Can of Worms, starring me, Neil, and June.
Hi.
So June, we just watched, well, this is a few days ago now, but we watched the Disney Channel original movie, Can of Worms. What did you think about it?
It was bad.
I guess I should say why I chose to watch this movie, because I had Disney Plus for like a week. I wanted to watch the rest of Mandalorian. Pretty much what happened was I've heard of this movie. I heard it was really weird for a Disney Channel movie, and I really like weird movies, so I was like, why not? So I forced June into watching it.
Forced, that is the correct word.
I forced June into watching this, and it was exactly what you think it would be. It was a Disney Channel original movie. Only it's not original because it's actually based on a book series. I found out the Mike Pillsbury book series about aliens coming to Earth and stuff. So what is this movie about? I guess I should go over the plot of Can of Worms.
Give a nice brief summary.
So basically, and I'm gonna go into spoilers. I'm gonna go into depth.
Very important. I know the whole culture around spoilers right now. You know, stuff like the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out, Star Wars, right? Spoilers are a big deal, right? So we're gonna take it very seriously.
It's true. Mike Pillsbury is a kid in high school who believes he is from outer space, and he's like a nerd. He's like one of those kids who thinks they're super smart, like Jimmy Neutron. Only while like Jimmy Jimmy Neutron was like building rockets and stuff, and this kid he
just knows math. That's
yeah,
the lamest kind of nerd.
He knows like 90s computer stuff.
Yeah, he has to have more RAM chips for his CPU drive. That way he can get the best graphics out of his gaming computer.
I needed the extra RAM for a little programming project. I'm using this new graphics card that I tweaked a bit, and now it just eats up memory like a gulper eel.
So he's super smart, and he's got a crush on this cheerleader named Caitlin, who asks him to help with a Halloween dance. So I guess you could say this is a Halloween movie. It did come out around Halloween. It has a Halloween dance in it. June here was arguing with me that it's not a Halloween movie.
It's not a Halloween movie.
It is a Halloween movie.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
No, If
there's any mention of Christmas or Santa Claus, it's a Christmas movie.
No! No! I had this conversation before with my coworker, and I came to the very reasonable and agreeable conclusion that there is Christmas movies, and then there are Christmas tradition movies. Die Hard is a Christmas tradition movie because it just happens to have Christmas in it, while a Christmas movie are shit movies that you only watch on Christmas. Like, because whenever you hear about Christmas movies, you always hear, it's always like Rudolph, or, fucking Arthur Christmas. Everyone knows Arthur Christmas at this point.
Oh yeah,
Everyone knows Arthur Christmas. So like, Rankin Bass specials, Klaus, Elf, that kind of stuff, right? Well, anything that just has Christmas, like is Christmas related, like Die Hard, right? That's not a Christmas movie. You can watch it on Christmas, and you can make it a Christmas tradition, but it's not a Christmas movie, because there's never a point in the movie, at the very end, where John McClane goes, and I only beat the terrorists because I had the Christmas spirit. He didn't say that. He doesn't care about the Christmas spirit.
I wish he said that. So, speaking of terrorists, there's a bully and jock in this movie. He's like the bully who wears the Letterman jacket, and he's like probably, I guess he could be in high school. He's just very tall, but
they're the kind of person who has the name like Buzz or Buzz.
Flash. But what he does is there's like a display piece at the Halloween dance that like spins around, and he sabotages it. Like he pulls wires or something, I don't know. So the whole display piece catches on fire, And the main character, Mike, he runs to put the fire out, and then one of the girls at the dance, they grab a hose and they start spraying the fire, and they accidentally spray Mike, so he gets like really hurt by this. He thinks everyone's laughing at him, even though they really aren't, and he runs off like depressed.
His friend forces him to apologize for being such a bitch.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing. In that scene, no one seemed to care. But then the next morning, he comes back to school, and everyone's just being like really mean to him.
Yeah, exactly. It's so weird.
I get them being mean to him for being smart, but I don't get them being mean to him
for... Because he's kind of like that asshole smart, where he has to make sure to let he has to make sure that in every conversation he's in, he has to say something. He has to use a way too big a word.
Like sodium chloride.
Yeah, it's just that one scene from Jimmy Neutron where he goes,
just a little sodium chloride.
Actually, dude, it's salt.
That's what I said, sodium chloride.
But we forgot to mention the most important aspect of the movie. Immediately after he gets sprayed by a hose, he runs home, sets up a giant satellite dish, and contacts aliens to come pick him up.
I'm being held against my will. My potential to realize a happy and fulfilled life nullified by the ignorant and cruel indigenous population of Earth. Just come and get me!
And then the next day, the alien dog named Barnabas, who is voiced by none other than Malcolm McDowell of Clockwork Orange, appears. And he's got this collar, looks like a fleshlight. It's very unsettling.
A nice pair of lips around his neck.
Well, that's what I don't get. I guess they couldn't do the talking dog because it's a Disney Channel movie. But, like, it's just weird that he would just have a collar that translates everything, but his lips don't move or anything. Like, why is he a dog? I don't know.
Well, I thought the reason why he was a dog was because it was like...
It's a disguise.
Yes, but also because it's like, what's it called? Like, it's like they didn't have the budget to do actual aliens. So
yeah.
They're like, let's just do a dog and say, oh, I just assumed the form of a dog. But then they actually do have like full-on puppets and CG and stuff. So it's like I don't know why he's a dog.
Some of the CG's not too bad in this. Like for a 1999 TV movie, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you think. It's not good. Don't watch it, but
yeah,
not as bad as you think.
Anyway, so Alien Dog reveals that he opened up a Stargate when he sent out that signal. So now aliens are coming through to get to Mike. They all want to do things to him. We don't know. But what happens then is this like gross green alien shows up who appears to be a lawyer who wants to sue the Earth or something. This is where the whole movie kind of falls apart, is the fact that the thing that ruins his life and that he gets like upset enough about to contact aliens for isn't even like a big deal. It's like they just needed something to happen, but it's like he seems fine. His life is fine. So there's like a scene, of course, it's one of those comedic scenes where he's on the phone trying to apologize to Caitlin, but the alien's just being like gross. He's eating corn and burping and stuff in the back, and he's yelling at the alien, but she thinks he's yelling at her for some reason. Because that's what happens in movies, I guess.
I don't know why that's a trope. I really don't. When was the last time somebody put their phone down to their chest and talked to someone else in the room, and then you thought that they were talking to you?
That happens all the time. All the time.
Apparently that's how that girl lives her life, when she's so conceited.
Through misunderstandings.
That she thinks that if you're talking to anyone else in the room, it still applies to her.
You've known her for 2 days. just let her go. There's no reason.
Yeah. She's making this way bigger deal than it needs to be, because she's asking you to apologize for messing up the school dance.
Yeah.
Even though that's not your fault.
I tried calling you to make things right and you were rude.
No, that wasn't me.
You were rude and disgusting.
And then there's another alien with like snail eyes who wants to make a TV show out of Mike, and he's got these like little shoes on his feet.
And he has snail eyes.
Yeah, he looks like we were saying before, he either looks like a Ghostbusters ghost or a Men in Black alien.
Well, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a Ghostbusters ghost or Men in Black alien? Which one would you prefer that they look like?
I'd say he looks more like a Ghostbusters ghost, just minus the glowing effect. Men in Black, they always have some crazy design. I could see there's that talking pug, so I guess the dog, Barnabas, is like a Men in Black alien.
Frank from Men in Black, he was in the cartoon.
I never watched the cartoon. Everyone says it's good. At least the intro.
That wasn't an actual statement that I made, by the way. he was in the cartoon.
Was he in the cartoon?
Well, yeah, he was. Well, I don't know why that means anything. There's an episode where Jay becomes a Swiss Army man.
Is it as good?
Not the Daniel Radcliffe Swiss Army man.
Not the Daniel Radcliffe farting to make a speedboat.
Yeah, no, not that.
No, not that one.
Like his arm could turn to a can opener.
Whoa! He's like Jake the dog.
Congratulations, Slick. The world welcomes Swiss Army Man.
But anyway, so that alien shows up. His friend Nick gets involved, and then they eventually convince Caitlin that aliens are real. But then Nick actually has a little brother who likes to hang out with them, and he gets taken by the Thode. The Thode is like this frog alien who like kidnaps other aliens and puts them in his zoo, like a Star Trek episode. What they decide to do to open up the portal again so they can go and save Nick's brother is they go to the bully's house to kidnap him and use him as bait. But they wear this like weird he's wearing this weird like pig mask and these like ridiculous looking gloves. And as soon as they get there, the bully just wakes up and then they just take off their mask. And the bully,
hey, it's us. You have to help us.
The bully has no like reaction to this. Like if someone goes to your house in a pig mask in the dead of night, and you wake up to see that, and then they take off their mask and reveal that it's the kid you bullied, wouldn't you be like oh my god, like this is the end. I'm dead.
It would either be oh my god, I'm gonna beat you up, or oh my god, he's finally gonna kill me.
Yeah.
But instead, he decides to help them.
Yeah, and instead they convince him that he's like brave and stuff, so he decides to help them find their brother. He gets taken by the Thode and thrown in a cage with the brother, and then the other kids manage to make it through the portal with him. They find an alien prisoner there, who the alien prisoner happens to look like Mike thought he was adopted, so he was like drawing pictures of alien parents, what he thought they looked like, and this alien looked just like them.
You keep saying this because he is an alien himself, but he's not.
I think your idea sounds more correct, where it's not that he's an alien, it's that the aliens were sending signals to him to come save them. They never.
In the thing they say they're like empaths or something, and they can do that.
Yeah, I was waiting this whole movie for like a stupid Goosebumps twist where the parents are aliens or something, but it never came, and I was disappointed. But it would work because the parents are really like off-putting. They're like the traditional like always happy family. Yeah, so they save the alien. They return home, and the Thode follows them through the portal. Alien cop who's got these like big sirens on his head. Yeah, and he talks like he's always talking through a megaphone, so he's just constantly shouting.
He swallowed a megaphone, so it's like they're in the middle of their backyard in the middle of the night, but he keeps shouting everything that he says. Like, I thought aliens wanted to be kept secret.
All right, boys and girls, time for an explanation, and it better be good!
So then the cop arrests the Thode. All the aliens return home. I assume Mike gotta keep the dog alien. And that's it. And everyone's happy. The end.
What a waste of time.
So, my thoughts on this movie. It's very much a Disney Channel movie. I'm surprised to find out that I was reading about it on the Wikipedias, and there are supposedly lots of rewrites for this movie. Which is like, why would you bother? Because it's a Disney Channel movie. I don't think it really matters what you get in the end. It was entertaining. I liked the weird alien designs. I wish they were in more of it, because they don't really show up till like at least halfway through the movie. If your standards aren't too high where you can watch a Disney Channel movie and enjoy it, then sure. But if you're actually looking for like a good movie, don't watch Can of Worms. You'll just be opening up a can of worms.
How long were you waiting to say that?
I was gonna say that at the beginning, and then I forgot to.
Well, it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. My thoughts on the movie are that I don't think Disney should ever do anything ever again. Not because of this movie specifically, but because they have an entire catalog of movies like this. They never stopped.
They're still making them. I think they still do like Disney Channel original movies, don't they?
And to anyone who has ever said that Disney is anything more than a business is completely wrong. As soon as you look at every single one of their sequels and original movies, that's not like their main big blockbusters. Disney is embarrassing. I hope future historians they lose all record of Disney, and the only thing they ever find of it is all of these crappy movies, and then they like see the significance of it to our culture, and they go, "Wow, these people must have been absolute morons."
Like that, all that's left of humanity is the Disney Channel original movies.
Those aliens from that movie are gonna come to the Earth after the apocalypse, and they're gonna see these movies, and they're gonna go, "Oh my god!"
I think all Disney ever has been really good at is their animated movies. Like that's the thing they've perfected.
Oh yeah, look at every single.
But everything else is just a mess.
It's this is like the Colgate frozen foods of Disney. You know, you heard about that where like Colgate tried to release frozen dinners, and it tanked just terribly.
Wait,
these
like Colgate toothpaste?
Yeah.
I'm just learning this.
The Colgate frozen like dinners to Disney's other stuff, like to their main stuff. It's embarrassing and terrible, and they should all be ashamed.
As we've learned from 2019, as far as Disney, all that matters is how much money the movie makes.
If this was like in the 1800s, if anyone would find out that you would be watching these movies, you'd be publicly shamed in town square. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Be embarrassed and ashamed to like these movies.
Yeah.
And remember, I hate you personally if you disagree with me.
Anyway, don't watch Can of Worms. Go eat a Pillsbury cookie instead.
Is that all we have to talk about when it comes to this movie?
I think that's it. We're done here. We're done. Never again.